Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Thames Valley Kings, we welcome you to the FBC Centre on a very stormy Saturday afternoon. Storm Dennis is approaching us and the effects are all to be seen out there. Unfortunately today we have had a cancellation on one of our games, a postponement between the Thames Valley Kings second team and the Derby Willblazers. But instead we're here at 12 o'clock to give you a very special exhibition friendly game between the Kings second team and the Titans fourth team. Just going to pull up some stats over here for you guys. So what makes this game extra special for everybody listening in? We've got the Kings second team, who are currently in Division 3 Central and Southwest, against the Titans fourth team, who are actually in Division 3 Southeast. And if you look at the stats here, you'll see the Kings have actually played more games this season than the Titans, with 9, but have picked up 5 wins and 4 losses over Titans' 6 games with 3 wins, 3 losses. Points scored wise, Kings are on 352, conceding 322, and Titans are on 212, conceding 237. So this is going to be a very interesting friendly, and we thank you for joining us this morning. This game will get started in a few minutes. So until then, we'll just leave the stats on there and hope you guys enjoy the build up for this one. So if you are just joining us, this is a Division 3 friendly between the Kings of Division 3 Division 3 Central and Southwest against the London Titans 4 team of the Division Southeast. This is not actually a league game, this is a friendly. Unfortunately, our scheduled league game today against the Derby Willblazers was postponed yesterday. We did chase around to try and get a friendly game. This is the result, and we are looking forward to bringing this game to you. And this one will be getting started shortly. The cameraman today is, of course, the legendary Dad. The name is Ren. He did such a stellar job, we actually paid him to come back.
Did you put your hand in your pocket? I don't think so. Who have we got on the table today?
We have got Vicky Thomas and Jacqueline Scoins-Cass on the table. Usually that's another job that Ren does as well. We're all multi-talented here at Thames Valley Kings. Of course, Pat O'Donovan will be coaching our Division 3 team today alongside assistant coach Reese Barker. We're just going to be checking the scoring just to make sure everything is working fine. Yeah, looks great. The game hasn't started yet, guys. We're just testing the scoring. Make sure you guys are well aware of how the game goes. A friendly reminder that on Saturday the 29th of February it's Junior League. Fixture round 3 in Pool D. We have London Titans, Thames Valley Kings and the Aces from Aylesbury joining us here at the FBC Centre in Wokingham from 11 o'clock. Make sure you're down here. We are not streaming the Junior League games, so If you want to see our hot juniors in action from all three sides, it is a spectacle to see. Come down to the FBC Centre, 11 AM on the Saturday, the 29th of February. The next time we are due to be streaming with you is a huge National League doubleheader against our friends, the Warwickshire Bears. That is here at the FBC Centre. This is the game we will be streaming. It will be Kings 2 versus Bears 3 in Division 3, and Kings versus Bears 2 in Division 1 South. That is Saturday, the 14th of March. That one will be live streamed. The Junior League games, just as a reminder, on the February 29th will not be live streamed. So if you want to see those games, come down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham. We're still in the warm-up phase here. We all hope you enjoy this specially arranged friendly between the Kings' second team and the Titans' fourth team. Just a friendly reminder of the stats for these two teams. Both teams are playing in different divisions this season. Kings 2 are in Division 3 Central and South West, where the Titans play in Division 3 South East. Kings have actually played more games this season, 9 against Titans 6, and have a slightly better record, but only just, with 5 wins, 4 defeats, against 3 wins and 3 defeats against the Titans, for the Titans. This game will be starting very soon. We're just, I believe, waiting on the referees to do a bit of paperwork. And everybody in the Thames Valley Kings are pleased to bring you this Division 3 friendly between the Kings 2nd and Titans 14th. Unfortunately, our scheduled Division 3 Central Southwest game between the Derby Willblazers and the Thames Valley Kings 2nd team was unfortunately cancelled yesterday due to Storm Dennis. It is very windy out here, but we're nice and dry inside the FBC Centre. We look forward to bringing you this one in a few minutes. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank some of our supporters for their continued support. That includes our friend Chris as the fundamental coach for training, nutrition, lifestyle and support. He's working exclusively with our Division 1 team. We also want to thank Kennet Radio on 106.7 and also online for the Kennet, for the Newbury Thatcham area. Also the Wokingham paper, a great article that was in this week's paper, and we thank them for their continuing support, as well as the Newbury Weekly News for their continued support of the Thames Valley Kings. This game will be starting shortly. Believe we're on the clock now. It's going to be about 8 minutes until this one gets started. Going to get some more details from the table, so we'll be back shortly to bring you details of this game. Friendly reminder, Saturday 29th of February, Junior League Pool D, fixture round 3, live at the FBC Centre in Wokingham. We will not be live streaming this one. If you want to see it, come down to the FBC Centre.
weren't you, anyway? Can we put in a request for a big plasma screen up there so that we can beam,
Screen comes down,
but
the projector's up there, and you need all the lights off to get
That's no good.
anything on it.
Dark basketball.
Yeah, it's on the Thames Valley Kings.
Only because I've got sisters out in Australia that would love to see
Brilliant
me
idea.
play.
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
But you've got to do it to 80s disco music in the background.
That's true. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
They do glow in the dark, which I've asked for, right?
Yeah, you have done
Yeah,
it.
they do it.
Wicked.
Oh, as a sort of a thing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I have asked previously how dark you make it here, because I was thinking of getting
Pretty
fine
much
kit
pitch black.
and doing it yourself.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So
thinking of
you go around the back. You'd have to go around the back, would you?
Hang on a sec. Everybody, just to let you know, this game will be starting in about 3 minutes. We are on the clock. The guys are just getting prepared. We're a little bit early today. Hi everyone, we've got about 2 minutes left before the start of the game. Yeah. We've got about 2 minutes left for the start of this game. Just a friendly reminder with the statistics. So this is a very special Division 3 friendly. Both of these teams play in different divisions. The Kings in Central and Southwest, the Titans in the Southeast pool. Kings have a slightly better record than Titans. It's 5 wins to 4 against the Titans, 3-3. Kings slightly better on the scoring conceding record. They've got a positive difference, whereas Titans have got a negative difference. But Kings have played 3 more games than Titans 4, so this is going to be a cracking game and is a good showcase for a Division 3 team. We've also got most of our Division 1 team out here. They're already keen watching this game. They're already here, fired up. We've got Liam Bark, who's just to my right, who's just come up to the table. Any words of wisdom for our Division 3 team here there, Liam? No, he's shaking his head.
Win.
Oh, apart from win, that's the only thing he's saying here. So we're just about to get started here with the tip-off. Both teams are out early. There's 49 seconds on the clock. Now, I think the teams have actually deviated from the rules a little bit. We've got a couple of juniors on the kit. We've got Josh. Josh is actually going to start this game wearing a number 5. Little lad to the left of your screen, the Kings. I think we're just going to go. So this is an even better friendly than we were anticipating. A couple of juniors here. And we're off on this one. And the tip up is 1. Unfortunately the ball goes off court. It is Titans' ball. This is a very special friendly that was arranged last minute between the Kings and the Titans to fill up the void of our cancelled Division 3 game this weekend against Derby Wool Blazers. Titans with the first possession of the game, covered by Kings. So we've deviated a little bit from the rules here. We've got a couple of juniors playing, but this is mostly Div 3 talent players that are playing today, as Titans take the early lead. It's a unique opportunity for some of these juniors who have never played probably in the adult National League. They're slightly younger players, but they're keen to play today. And we hope you enjoy this friendly. This was pretty much arranged at 10 o'clock last night, so as Titans take the ball away from Kings. Good hand from Connell O'Donnell up in there. Take the ball, and he's on a fast break by himself. Oh, unfortunately the ball does not go in. Corey with the rebound, no luck. But Connell gets it, and there's the early 2. 2-2 here. If you're watching this expecting the Derby Wool Blazers Kings game, unfortunately that was postponed yesterday. This is a special friendly that our friends at the Titans and Kings both organised to fill the void and to give our Division 3 team a chance to actually have a game this weekend. So we thank the Titans for that opportunity. Of course, around 2 o'clock today there will be the Kings versus Titans 2 Division 1 South game. 2 of the top 3 teams there. You're not going to want to miss that. That will tip off around about 2 o'clock. Maddie here. Oh, unfortunately, ball has been recovered. Kings passing to the back of chairs. That's not good. They should have picked that up in training. Titans ball again. It's a long 2, but doesn't quite hit the mark. It's being run down as the ball runs off court. This is a special game. You'll see that number 5 is our young junior Josh, who was given the chance to play today because this is a friendly. So it's not strictly a Kings versus Titans game in the sense that it's Division 3 against Division 3. We are mixing up a little bit with allowing the juniors to play. The Kings under a bit of 24-second shot problem there. Score is still 2-2. Ball goes in. Titans take the early lead, 2-4. Wayne Burton with the ball for Kings. Playing a more ball handling role than he's used to. Oh, but it's straight to the Titans there. But Connell gets the ball away. Back to Burton. Fortunately, it's off the camera who he's passed it to. But ball's back into play here. It's PJ on Oliver. It's Corey Bloomfield. Today, this is the Division 3 teams from both the Titans and the Kings, and a few juniors mixed up to make it a spicy one. Oh, and it's a backcourt violation there. Touch up, and Kings get the resulting rebound. You can see there number 5, the Josh. He's one of our juniors. It's giving him the opportunity to play in this friendly. Lucky on the shot there was Alice Mitchum. And it's Titans again with the ball. Rebound goes to Connell O'Donovan.
Drive wide, Josh.
Wade's in there. Oh! Kings cannot do anything with that offense. As the ball gets moved up, Connell with the defense in the backcourt, but he's put the ball back, and the ball is up, and it's in. That's Connor Donovan with the ball back. Titans are strategically defending this ball with a nice diamond defense. That goes against Kings, a holding foul. So our cameraman today is Ren, doing a fantastic job as always. Titans grabs the ball there and extend their lead.
Take time, Corey.
Kings a little bit rushed on their shooting there. defending there by Josh, but he's not been able to get the ball away. Ball goes up, hits the rim. Rebound by Corey Bloomfield. Expertly picked out there by Maddie. Wayne Burton has got the ball back.
Go on, Josh.
And Josh, oh, unlucky Josh. That was a good effort there from him. Josh is, of course, one of our Kings juniors to watch. Ball goes up, hits the rebound, but Titans got the ball back, but been picked up by Maddie. Looks like it's going to be another shot made here. Hits the rim, goes to Corey Bloomfield. And it's Connell O'Donovan here with the ball.
Don't help him.
Somebody needs help. A lot of shouting for setting up the pick here. White ball. Foul is on the black 0. Bloomfield's got a chance here.
Yeah, Connell.
Connell's picked the ball up.
Yeah.
Goes in. Kings get the basket. Kings 4, Titans 8 here. In this specially arranged Division 3 level friendly. It's Kings' second team against Titans' fourth team with a few juniors mixed in to keep it nice and spicy. Ball goes up and is retrieved by Connell O'Donovan. They want to get the ball over the bar. The 8. They've got to get it over. They've got to get it over. I think that's going to be a Titans ball.
One of you. Keep it there, Josh. Keep it there.
Oh, it's a great interception there from Alice Mitchin. They've got to get the ball over. It's a long ball, and it's to Connell O'Donovan.
Look Alice.
Alice is free, but it's a bad pass there. And we have about 36 seconds left in this quarter. Titans will probably be looking to score here, but unfortunately they are not able to make anything out of it. The whistle goes, and it's 30 seconds on the nose here
Corey, look up.
in this Division 3 level friendly that we have between the Kings and the Titans. If you're tuning in expecting to see Derby Woolblazers versus the Kings' second team in Division 3, unfortunately that hasn't happened.
Help him.
That game was postponed because of Storm Dennis, that's going over the UK right now. I don't know if you're picking me up or if you're picking up Division 1 coach Grant Barkamore. He's making himself very focal here. Oh, shots up. 4 seconds left. That's the 24-second violation. It didn't hit the ring. And there's about 2 on the clock. 2.4 to be exact. And they're holding the ball, and that's the end of the first quarter. And it's Titans with an early lead in this Division 3 friendly. So in this game you're seeing a couple of the juniors from both the Kings and the Titans. We want to remind you that Saturday 29th of February there's going to be a huge Junior League Pool D fixture round being hosted here at the FBC Centre in Wokingham from 11 AM. It's going to be Titans, Kings and Aces. These games will not be live streamed, so if you want to see these games, come down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham. We're a friendly bunch here at Kings. You know, maybe one day we might even buy your coffee, who knows. Next time we're going to be here for National League after today will be Saturday the 14th of March when we host the Warwickshire Bears. It'll be Kings' second team against the Bears' third team in Division 3 and the Kings' first team against the Bears' second team in Division 1 South. That is Saturday the 14th of March. We look forward to seeing you there. Those games will be live streamed. Friendly reminder, the Junior League games will not be. So, your initial thoughts of that first quarter there, Ren?
It was definitely a bit of end to end there. Good to see the youngsters having a go as well. It's nice to see them.
It is very nice to see them, we have to admit. That Josh for the Kings, he is one to watch, I have to admit. I mean, I actually did a lot of training with him as a junior, got his basic skills up. And
we know who to blame now.
We know who to blame, but he's also a very hungry young lad. He wants to play wheelchair basketball, and it's great to see him actually have an opportunity to do so. So we're between quarters here. It's the start of the second quarter, and as part of a shout there from young Henry. You might have seen him last week with that free throw attempt that probably broke the microphone from the camera. It was that loud. And from everybody at the Kings, it's our pleasure to bring you this Division 3 friendly in lieu of our scheduled Division 3 game today that would have been Kings' second team against Derby Willblazers. Unfortunately, that was postponed due to concerns regarding the Met Office weather warning over to Storm Dennis. And we're going to get this second quarter started. So, a couple of additional players on for Kings. We've got Joe Humphreys and Peter Rapley, it looks like it. Also, we've got young Henry on as well. So, a few changes here from Kings. And as the ball's been taken over by Peter Rapley, he's got Joe Humphreys beside him. And as Rapley, he brings up the 2 points there. It's a foul on number 13 for Kings, Peter Rapley. That's his first of the game. It's a long two attempts, but it hits the ring, goes to Henry, who passes it to Wayne with a backhand job there. And Joe Humphreys, and I think that might be on Peter Rapley there. So Rapley, I think Rapley needs to be reminded that it is a friendly here. King's ball, it must have been. Rapley was trying to drive into a Titans guy and got hit with a block in foul against him. Hit the rim there from Joe Humphreys. Another whistle call. And it's a black 16 push foul there. It's an end line for Kings. Oh, unlucky there from Ron Martin. We'd like to take this opportunity from everybody at Thames Valley Kings to thank you for tuning in and watching this live stream of this Division 3 level friendly between the Kings second team and the Titans fourth team, with a little bit of junior spice mixed in. And that's an excellent 2-point throw there from Denise Gramus. And that levels the game. It's 8-8. Foul, I think, against Henry. Yeah, it's white for push. It's pushing foul there. Nope. Wrong one. Sorry, kids. They're a reminder of the team fouls at the moment. Kings on 2, Titans on 1. Kings have got the ball. It's into Henry. And Henry takes the shot, but the whistle's gone, and it's a 3-second violation. Oh wait, no, it might. Yeah, is it? It's a push. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't a 3-second violation. It was a pushing foul. So Henry will be invited up for 2 shots against the line. My mistake there, people. It is difficult to try and commentate on a live stream. Oh, he hits the ring and it's gone to Peter Rapley on the rebound. He misses his first attempt. He has a second attempt. Misses that one, gets a third attempt. That one goes in, and Kings take the lead for the first time in this game. The Titans with the ball here. Great throw in. Oh, and the ball is kicked out of his hands by Rapley. As the ball goes out of play, I believe that's going to be a Kings ball. You know, we'd like to take this opportunity at Thames Valley Kings. We love bringing you wheelchair basketball through our live stream. This is a special friendly game organised by the Kings and the Titans that replaces a Division 3 Central Southwest game between the Kings and Derby Willblazers that unfortunately has been postponed due to the weather advisories going on at the moment with Storm Dennis. We're very nice and dry in here though, as it's Joe Humphreys with the ball. Hits the ring, goes to the 64 on the Titans. Ball goes out of play. So that will be a Kings ball. Humphreys to Rapley, and Rapley hits the rim again. You could say that Rapley has been throwing a couple of bricks today. Let's hope he's not building a house. Oh, the ball is... I could see what they were trying to do with the ball, but unfortunately they couldn't get the pass off. They're applying the press onto the Kings, but Kings get the ball away with Joe Humphreys. Whistle has gone. And that's it. Oh, that is actually an 8-second violation. Kings did not get it over in the line quick enough. Goes in, but he goes behind the backboard. It's a good attempt from the youngster. But he was able to draw a foul, so he is going to the line for 2. Unlucky, it was a good attempt. Oh, unlucky. He's shaking his head, but I would be proud of that effort. That's a very good effort. It looks like we've got some subs going on here. There's about 5 minutes 50 seconds on the clock, and it's Wayne Burton with the ball for Kings. He's going to look for an outlet. He sees Denise Dramus, who gets the pass off. Hits the rebound, hits the rim, comes back to Denise. Denise is trying to get in Henry, but unfortunately gets deflected and goes to a Titans player. This is a very special game between the Kings' second team and the Titans' fourth team, plus a couple of juniors thrown in for good measure. It's a nice pace of a friendly here. It's very competitive. And this one replaces... Oh, there's a shot off by Dramus, who hits the ring, goes to a Titans player. Titans may be looking for a break here. But as I was saying, this does replace the Derby Willblazers game for our Kings second team. Fortunately, that game was postponed because of Storm Dennis, but we're proud to be able to provide you this match. Shot goes up, hits the rim for Titans, and comes off Henry's chair, unfortunately, so it will be Titans ball. That's a fast ball out. Top of the key is defended. Oh, and he can't hatch the pass. Unlucky there. And it's Kings 10, Titans 8. The slenderest of the leads for Kings. And it's great to have these friendlies because it allows players to actually put into practice what they're learning during training sessions. The shot is up from Humphreys. Bounces round, doesn't drop, goes straight to Titans on the rebound for the recovery. And the middle wasn't defended. Hits the ring, goes to Dramus on the rebound. It's Rafferty with the ball now with 3:48 on the clock. He'll want to get over the halfway line and does. Goes Joe Humphreys. Goes to Peter Rapley. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot goes off, hits the rim, comes down, goes to a Titans for the rebound. And you feel this game could go either way. There's the two, and it's a tight game again. It's 10-all. Having the ball, but it's taken off him. But rolls out, it's going to be a Kings ball. .251 left on the clock here. Oh, Rapids hit the ring, doesn't go in again. Looks like he might be building a condo today. That's Wayne Burton with the ball in for Kings. Goes back to Burton. Hands up by the defender, and the ball is stuck! You've got to applaud it when that happens. Still to come today, friendly reminder, it's the Division 1 South game between the Thames Valley Kings Thames Valley Kings first team and the Titans second team. That's going to come around about 2 o'clock. Look forward to bringing that one to you. That's going to be a classic. It's 2 teams from the top 3 in action. Now, can any team break the deadlock here for half-time? Peter Rapley with the ball. Getting shadowed by the Titan 64. I wonder if he's a Nintendo fan. Hands in front of his face, he hits the rim, it goes to a Titans on the rebound. So if you're just joining us, this is a Division 3 level friendly between the Kings and the Titans. Unfortunately, the Derby Will Blazers game was postponed yesterday, and we've managed to grab this amazing Division 3 friendly. It's a cross-divisional game. Kings second team against Titans fourth team, with a few juniors mixed in to keep it nice and spicy. It's Titans ball, and we have 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Titans regain the lead. There's 1:16 on the clock here before half time. Oh! Pass straight into a Rapley's lap there. There's a held ball. That will go to the possession arrow, which is currently pointing towards Kings. So it will be a Kings ball. 43.8 on the clock. So 7.2, and that's a foul on Joe Humphreys, which means Hill will go back to the line. See if we can tie this game up. Oh, it hits the rim and comes down. Didn't hit the ring, so although Rapley picks the balls up, he cannot shoot. 37 seconds left on the clock here. Nice, he's hit the ring, come back down. And there must simply be a few seconds left on the clock here. There's 15 seconds.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Hits the ring, comes down. But that will probably be half-time and is. We'll be back shortly with the second half of this Division 3 friendly between the Kings second team and Titans fourth team, with a few juniors added in for some extra spice. Just a friendly reminder that on Saturday the 29th of February, come down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham for Junior League. It's Pool D Division fixture round 3. These games will not be streamed on that day, so the only way to see it is to come down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham and watch our juniors in action. The next time after today that we will be here at the FBC Centre giving you live streamed National League games in a huge double header between the Kings and the Warwickshire Bears. It's going to be the Kings' second team against the Warwickshire Bears' third team, and in Division 1 it's going to be the Kings' first team against the Warwickshire Bears' second team. So with that, we also want to thank our sponsors, including Chris, the fundamental coach, who is doing training, nutrition, lifestyle and support for our Division 1 team. The guys at Kennet Radio 106.7 in the Newbury Thatcham area. They're also available online and on smart devices. Also the Wokingham paper, huge thanks to those guys this week for putting us in the sports section. It's always great to see Wheelchair Basketball feature inside that paper, as well as the Newbury Weekly News covering the Newbury Thatcham area. Another great article from those guys this week. So that's half time. We'll be back shortly with the second half of this Division 3 level friendly. And we welcome you back to the FBC Centre here in Wokingham. We hope you're enjoying that first half of the Kings versus Titans game in this Division 3 level friendly. Both teams also playing a couple of juniors there, which was really fantastic to see, especially in the first quarter. We hope to actually see the juniors on court again, but if you're around the Wokingham area, or the Berkshire area rather, and you want to take a trip down to the FBC Centre here in Wokingham from 11 o'clock on Saturday the 29th of February, Kings, Titans, Aces, Junior League, Pool D, fixture round 3. The road to Elite 8 continues here, and we hope to see you down here. We are not live streaming these games, obviously because of child welfare issues. So if you do want to catch these Junior League games, you'll have to come to the FBC Centre to see them. And also a friendly reminder, as things stand, After today, Saturday the 14th of March, we have another double header that will be streamed and is scheduled in the National League. In Division 3, it's going to be King's second team against the Warwickshire Bears third team, as well as in Division 1 South, we're going to have the King's first team against the Bears second team. That's here at the FBC Centre in Wokingham on March 14th. We will be streaming that game and we look forward to doing so. But for today, if you've just joined us, this is a Division 3 friendly between the Kings and the Titans. This is the Kings second team against the Titans fourth team, plus with some juniors added in for some extra spice. We do like a bit of our spiciness here at the Thames Valley Kings. You'll often find us down at Nando's. My cameraman is just rejoining the game here. We want to thank Ren for taking time out of his day. For those of you who don't know, Ren is actually my father from another father, if that may even make sense.
I've just been informed actually, Pete, that we've got an international audience today. We've got Lewis's aunties in Australia tuning in to watch.
Awesome, fantastic news there. So we welcome you to the Aussies. We hope you're shucking a shrimp on the barbie.
Because we don't do stereotypes here at all.
But it is great to see you guys tuning in from Australia. And we're about to get started here with the third quarter of this game. Titans kick off this third quarter and extend their lead. There's Joe Humphreys with the ball for Kings. Goes to Connor O'Donovan, misses his first attempt, comes down, gets his own rebound and puts it away for two. So this is still a very evenly matched team. There's only 2 points in it. And you give that guy space and he will punish you. That's Titans number 19, I believe. So still very end-to-end stuff here. Humphreys with the ball. And over to young Josh, one of our Thames Valley Kings juniors. Ball goes up and it goes in! So, Josh is one of our juniors. He isn't actually a Division 3 player, but this is obviously his first attempt at playing alongside the adults in this friendly game. Congratulations to him on his first ever basket. Still a 2-point game here. And a hand from Humphreys, but goes back to Titans. Ball goes up and it's short. Ball is recovered by Bloomfield from the Kings. A ball from Connor and it's over to Joe Humphreys. Ball goes in, it's a lovely pass, the whistle's gone. Push from 42 and it is Kings up for free throws. Connor O'Donovan. Unlucky to Connell. Ball is loose. And I think that might be a King's ball. It is King's ball. Ball hits the ring, comes down, goes to a Titans player. Titans are on the fast break here. You see a couple of them flying up court. Got to get over the halfway line first, which they just about do. Shot is up, hits the ring, comes back down to a Titans player. They'll have another chance. We're a fresh 14. Shot goes up, shot goes in. And we've still got a 4-point game here. Humphreys will have to do something with it, and he passes it up to Bloomfield. Pass to O'Donovan, who hits the ring, comes down, it's recovered by a Titans player. Titans extend their lead. Goes to Connell, who will get a chance at basket, but that's a 3-second violation. So it's going to be a Titans ball here. I guess. Substitutes from the Blacks there, goes to the Kings as Liam Barker walks right in front of the camera. Really great to see Josh getting some good amount of court time here. He's very hungry to be playing for Kings in a professional sense. Liam Barker still walks in front of the camera. It's a missed shot and it's down. The Titans take the ball out. If you're just joining us, this is a Division 3 level friendly between the Kings and the Titans. And to my right, I can hear the cleaner giving instructions to the Division 3 team.
Where'd that name come from?
That's because you were clearing up all those shots, that's why. Brilliant though. It's an ad line play there. It's going to be a Titans ball. Fortunately I missed the foul, so I can't tell you what it was. Oh, and the ball is picked up by Joe Humphreys. Bloomfield is in there. Oh! Humphreys pleading for a charge, but I don't think he's going to get that. That's going to go. He's still on the floor.
So kind of like she said, it's no foul.
Four and a half minutes left in this quarter. Hits the rim, comes back to Connell, and him and Humphreys have collided chairs. Both players are kind of hooked in. We're going to keep the camera on this because this is actually quite funny. So that's the if you're watching wheelchair basketball for the first time, that's one of the things that can happen. You get your chairs interlocked, and Pat O'Donovan's coming over to have a look as well. I've left the angle grinder in the car, so luckily they were able to force them apart. And I guess it's going to be a King's ball. And young Josh gets the ball in. This is an interesting friendly. It's Division 3 level, but both teams have chucked in a couple of junior players, give them experience of playing at kind of a National League level. It's a shot from Humphreys, straight in. I think that's just what the Kings needed. It's 16-20, there's still a deficit of 4. He's wide open there. Basket is good. It's a 21 push. So he will come back to the line for one more. And he sinks it. The deficit's now 7, so Kings will have to put something out the bag. About 3 minutes 36 left in the quarter. Turnover to the Titans. And they extend the lead to 9. They've got literally Kings, I think have got literally 2 seconds on the shot clock here. So they're going to have to work out what they're going to try and do. It's going to be Humphreys. Humphreys puts the ball up, hits the rim, goes back to a Titans player. Ball return. It's a great defensive work there for Connell. And Titans come back for reinforcements, but I think it's a little too late. They rushed it and lost the ball. Goes back to Kings. Great picking there. Joe Humphreys just in front of the camera. Goes back to Josh. Gets the ball to Connell, who then gets the ball to Bloomfield. Corey Bloomfield with the ball. Oh, hits the ring. Quick reminder there on team fouls. Kings on 3, Titans on 1. It was a great pass there. Connor was able to finish that off. It's 18-25 Titans. Good defensive work there from Kings. "37 seconds on the clock." "31.6 seconds, so there will be another end to play after this. Oh, and it goes straight to Titans. Oh. That's the end of the third. The Kings bit of work to do now, 9 points. The difference between this team in this special Division 3 friendly, potentially a friendly with some other local clubs, and Titans at 10 o'clock last night decided that they could put a team together, and that's what you're watching here. This is a game between the Kings' second team, Titans' fourth team. However, both teams have decided to spice it up a little bit by adding in a couple of juniors. So thank you for watching. We're going to get straight into the fourth quarter shortly. Slight mistake there, apologies, but this is quarter 4. Welcome back here to the fourth quarter. Titans versus Kings in a special Division 3 level friendly. A few juniors added in for some spiciness. And looks like Kings have gone with more or less full bench rotation. 8 people staying in really is Ball and Joe Humphreys and Corey Bloomfield. So Kings probably play a very strong fourth quarter here. Ball is in from Humphreys, and it drops from Rapley. He adds 2 to his total. Deficit is still 7, so up to the Kings here. See how their defence is going to work. Hits the rim, comes back, but Rapley gets the rebound. It goes to Humphreys from Rapley. He tries to do a finger roll and fails. 29 says the loose ball. Multiple Kings players swarming that ball there. It's Humphreys back with the ball. Shot is up from Humphreys. Goes to Bloomfield on the rebound. He gets it in. We're back to a 5-point game. The long shot there hits the rim, comes down, there's a loose ball. Bloomfield grabs it. Goes to Peter Rapley. And Kings have really livened up in this start of this fourth quarter. I think they know exactly what they need to do. Bloomfield turns his chair around, grabs the ball up, the ball bounces, ball comes down to Rapley. He's going to have to take his shot. He is blocked a little bit, but he manages to get it in. Now a 3-point game. Ball hits the rim from number 64 from Titans. Goes back to Drummond. 24 for Kings. And the legendary Tom Tobin has just entered the building. Kings moving the ball around very well here. Peter Rapley with the ball. Shot goes up, hits the rim, comes down to the Titans defender. 42, I think. So it's Titans 14 now. We've got it over the line. The pace of this game has picked up since the start of this fourth quarter. Shot goes up, but goes nowhere. Kings ball. Seven 16 left. Subs from Titans. We want to extend our thanks to the Titans team for it to be able to come today to fill up the void that would have been the Division 3 match, as Humphreys pulls it up to the rim. Back from the Titans, who are on a little bit of a fast break. This young lad is very confident with the ball. Shot goes up, hits the rim, goes to 24. Denise Dramas to the Kings. She finds an outlet with Joe Humphreys, but he's going to be chased down. They need to get the ball over the halfway line, which they do. Goes to Rapley. Bloomfield cannot make the pass though. 3-point game. Kings 24, Titans 27. And there's more subs coming in for Titans. Goes in. Coming up next, of course, is the Division 1 South game. Titans 2 versus Kings. Live here from the FBC Centre in Wokingham and streaming on our YouTube channel. Peter Rapley's driving in with the ball now. 5 minutes 51 left on the clock. Rapley's with the shot. Doesn't even hit the rim. Shot goes up, hits the rim, goes back to ball. This is literally a 2-shot game. It's Joe Humphreys with the ball now. Peter Rapley is looking for it. There is a So joining us at the table, eating his lunch, watching the stream here is Liam Barker from our Division 1 team. Shot from Denise Dramus, hits the rim, goes back to number 64 from Titans to collect. Still really a 2-basket game here. Titans won't want to keep it a 2-basket game as the shot goes up and goes in for 2. Now a 5-point game. And 4:44 on the clock. Titans putting the pressure on. It's a nice ball, short ball the way that goes to Dramus. That gives Kings a bit of time to regroup. Rapley picks the ball up now. But Titans defence are having to work overtime to cut out this thing and keep their slender lead. Oh, and well, the foul is there. The block against Titans number 40. So Rapley will be invited up to the line for 2 shots. Misses his first. And he gets his second, which takes it down to a 4-point game. Time to the ball up, goes to Bloomfield on the deflection. And that's another foul from the Titans. Young Josh, who's come back on, is taking the shot. That goes against Bloomfield, that foul. Shot goes up, hits the rim. Kings lose the ball, it goes back to Titans. Ball goes out of play, it's still Titans ball. The only thing Preston Kings here is the time. It's 3 minutes to go as Rapley picks the ball up. Goes to Bloomfield. I wonder if he'll take a shot from there. Moving the ball around, it goes to Humphreys. Humphreys with the shot, hits the rim, can't get his own rebounds, goes back to a Titans player. Still a 4-point game here. You see number 5 there, young Josh of the Kings, goes up, and that's the number 2 for Titans. It's a 6-point game now. Kings give the ball away back to Titans. Bloomfield picks up the rebound for Kings here. 6-point game. Just 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Nothing comes of that, and Kings go back on defence. And young Josh here, he wants to take on anybody. Let's see. That's the Kings up back in defence. Josh has got the ball. Shot for Bloomfield. Oh no, it's a pass from Bloomfield. Goes to Humphreys. Ball hits the rim, comes back out again. This game starts winding down. Oh, 3-second call there. 35 seconds left, and King will have to throw something out of bad here. Titans put on the press. Rappers gets a bit frustrated, he throws the ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Final shot to extend their lead. Comes back off the rim. She gets another chance. Comes back on the rim. Goes to Rappers, who holds it. There's your full-time score. Probably not the result the Kings wanted, but we must say that we do thank the London Titans for being able to organise a friendly for this team right at the end. But as you know, coming up next doesn't even need an introduction. It's Kings versus Titans 2, Division 1 South. We'll be back shortly with this game. We thank Ren for
What is it I'm doing
the
here,
video.
Pete?
I don't know what he's doing,
What am
but
I
he's
doing
doing the
here?
videography, rather. Thanks, Ren, for the videographer, and we'll be back shortly with Division 1 South game between the Kings, not the Kings and the Blackhawks today, my friends. I do apologise, that's an error on my part. This is the right video, I apologise for that. This is Kings versus Titans 2, Division 1 South is up next. And we will speak to you shortly. Hi everybody, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes away, well just shy of 9 minutes away in fact, from our Division 1 game between the Thames Valley Kings and Titans 2. So without further ado, let's take a quick look at how the standings look. And when we were saying earlier during that Division 3 game that this was 2 of the top 3 that were going to get involved, we weren't lying. Kings currently second in the league, 7 wins from 7 played. Only beaten by the Jaguars on top, who have played 9 and lost 2, winning 7. So they're on 16 points, Kings on 14. Titans are not that far behind. They're having their 9th game today with a 5-3 record with 13 points, 1 point behind the Kings, and they would love to leapfrog the Kings with a win today. So there's the standings there. You'll see it's pretty close at the top there. And we hope this is going to be a cracking game. We will say this though, we've got a couple of big shout outs. Happy 21st birthday to our own Reece Barker, number 17, on Monday. And also to one of our newcomers actually, Mr. Tom Tobin, and I'm sorry this is a potato quality picture. This was last Thursday. Yesterday, sorry, I've actually made a mistake with the graphic. It was actually his birthday yesterday, so happy 21st to Tom as well. And that just goes to show the age of this team. Moving forward, a couple of friendly reminders. We are back in action here. Saturday the 29th of February, it's a triple header. Kings, Titans, Aces in Lord Taverners Junior League, Pool D, fixture round 3. Live from the FBC Centre from 11 AM. One thing I will state here is that we are not going to be streaming those games. The only way to see them is live, in person, in multicoloured mode, right down here with your eyes at the FBC Centre in Wokingham. And we're also got the next double header of fixtures on Saturday the 14th of March. It's a National League double header fixtures between Kings and Bears. In Division 3, Central Southwest, we have the Bears 3s, and at Division 1 South, we have the Warwickshire Bears 2s. That game, or those games rather, will be streamed at the FBC Centre in Wokingham. Well, coming live from the FBC Centre in Wokingham next time round. So we look forward to seeing you there. So we've got about 6 minutes left. One of the table officials is just to the right of me, Jacqueline Scoins-Cass, my lovely wife.
You alright, darling?
What can I do for you?
I just wanted to check you're alright.
Yeah, no, we're absolutely fine here. Ren is pumping to go. He's already got his hoodie back on. And he's ready to...
I'm poised.
He's poised and ready to go. For those of you who don't know, Ren is actually my dad.
Your basketball dad.
He is my basketball dad. So we are live here in about 5.5 minutes now. Everybody at Kings, thanks you for joining us for this game. I hope you enjoyed as much as we have bringing it to you. We're just going to move some of the graphics around slightly. And we'd also love to take this opportunity to welcome our sponsors and people who have been supporting us. First up, Kennet Radio, 106.7 FM in the Kennet Valley area of Newbury Thatcham. Also to the Wokingham Paper, who have put in an article on us this week. Thank you for your continuing support. And also the Newbury Weekly News, the Newbury Thatcham area, also an article in there about our doubleheader wins last week against the Blackhawks. And also to Chris, the fundamental coach, who's been working exclusively with our Division 1 team on training, nutrition and supporting issues. So as we count down the clock with 4.5 minutes to go, we welcome you here to the FBC Centre, in Wokingham. And this one will be starting very soon. Welcome back, everyone, and we're about a minute away from this one starting. Teams are on the benches. This is, of course, our Division 1 South live National League game. Kings versus Titans 2. That's the buzzer. We're going to be ready to go now. So going through the formalities now, just a couple of handshakes. We'll get started with a tip in just a few seconds. On behalf of everybody from the Kings, it's our pleasure to bring you this game via our YouTube channel. Tip off won by Reese Barker, and we're away here. Division 1 action. Goes straight to George Gray, the cleaner. He's unable to clean that one. It goes back to Titans on a rebound. He's being it. Man down Titans, she's back on her feet. Kings applying the pressure. There's a hand there from Reese Barker, but it goes straight back to a Titans player. And you've got to wonder how much of the 24-second clock is left here. Shots off. Oh, what a shot! First blood Titans. There's nothing you can do about long shots like that. Kings with an exceptionally quick passing game, going all over the key. Black 6 foul, holding. Gray with a pull in. Long from Tobin, hits the rim again. Barker's in there into the defence. Tobin's blocking them. Oh, and the ball is up. It's Adele with the ball, with Atkins with the ball. Tobin misses again. Kings still applying the pressure. Titans still haven't got it over the line, I don't think. She's on the line, she's not over the line. Ball goes up, goes to Leah Barker. Great blocking there by Reese Barker. Tobin picks the ball back up, goes to Gray, and there's the clean up, and he'll clean that one up for 2. I will say, if we're a little bit slow with the action, it's not our fault. These players are actually that fast. A long ball from the Titans. Goes to their number 17. Getting marked out by Liam Barker, Kings number 5. A lot of pressure here being applied by the Kings. They've almost stagnated the Titans into that one location. Everybody's going over to the far side here. A lot of pressure, a lot of intensity from both clubs, and George Gray grabs the ball up, and he is away. That is a great defence. That is another 2 for Gray. Kings applying the pressure here early on. This one is going to be a cracking game. Every one of these players is probably quicker than the hiccup. Communication going on here. It's a long 2, hits the rim, comes down to Tom Tobin. Liam Barker now with the ball. Liam just slows the game down, allows Kings to get into their positions. And he goes for the shot himself, hits the rim, gets picked up by a Titans player. Hands up for George, and it's Liam Buck who's grabbed the ball, and he's up court, quicker than a flash. Bit of a finger roll there, and Kings extend their lead to 4 points. I hope my voice holds out for the rest of this game. This is a cracker. You can see the intensity that both teams have brought to this game today. And Reece Barker blocks out the shot, goes to Gray again. Gray hits the rim, goes back to a Titans player, number 8. Ball's going down, it's Maddie for Titans. Tobin's back in defence. Here, he takes the shot and gets it. Tobin, and I think is that a 3-pointer? Is that a... There we go. Sorry guys, a bit of confusion there with the scoreboard. Put it down as a 2. We were trying to work out whether it was a 3. But right in front of the camera here, Titans number 8. They're trying to get through this sea of Kings players. Ball goes up, hits the rim, goes back to Liam Barker, number 5. And if you've just joined us for this Division 1 game, we thank you. As Tobin balls it into Reece Barker, who picks up the 2. Kings extend their lead to 7. As I was saying, we thank you for joining us on this live stream for the Thames Valley Kings versus Titans 2 Division 1 South match. I've got to get my words out at 400 miles an hour because these teams are just end to end. Maddie for the Titans moves the ball forward. And there's a foul there, but the ball doesn't go in. And I guess he'll be on the line for 2. Foul's on Tom Tobin. So only the Titans players have lined up for these free throws. Reece Barker's now going in. I think they're arguing on who they're going to be, but... Okay, deficit is now 5, it's 11-6. Liam Barker with the ball, it's a long pass, the whistle's gone. It's a Purchase and M-Line foul. So the ball will go to the end line. Yes. As Akin will get the ball in, goes to Liam Barker, goes out to Tom Tobin. He was man marked a second ago. Maybe they want to rethink that next time. The Kings take a 13-6 lead. Shot goes up, and he'll get those in every time. And Barker finds space and punishes. This promises to be an end-to-end game, as I've already mentioned. Gray tries to set up the press there. Ball's over the halfway line. It goes to Maddie from Titans. Shot goes up, hits the rim, goes back to Reese Barker for the pickup. And a long throw to Tobin, who's on his own here. Grace in set in position. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. It hits the rim, goes back to Gray, but he's unable to handle it. And that is a Kings timeout. We'd like to remind you that we do have Junior League here on Saturday, the 29th of February. It's going to be Titans, Kings, Aces. The only way to see it is at the FBC Centre in Wokingham from 11 AM. That's Junior League Pool D fixture round 3. Be here or be square. Also, after today's game, the next doubleheader will be on March 14th against Bears. That's the FBC Centre Wokingham, also streaming on the Kings YouTube channel. So a timeout for the Kings here. The score 15-8 in the first quarter. So Ren, hopefully I feel that you're picking up the speed here with the camera work compared to Div 3 games.
It's hard to keep up with the Div 1 guys, they move so fast.
There's 2 minutes 43 left in this quarter. Kings up by 7. Titans ball. He's gone around with the ball there. Ball goes high. But it's George Gray with the ball to Reese Barker, who's on his own. He slowed the ball down and picks up the 2-point. It's one of those blinks if you miss it games here. And that's not just talking about the Kings, that's also talking about the Titans. It's 17-8. Kings are being regimental in defence. Bit of a size mismatch there, but Adele able to get the rebound after the missed shot. And it's Reese Barker, number 17, over to Tobin. And Tobin picks up the foul. And he'll be coming to the line for the 2. Hits his first. And he gets his second. King extended to an 11-point game. This one's far from over though. And Maddie for the Titans, she's by herself, she's unmarked. Ball doesn't go in though, it hits the rim, goes back to Liam Barker for the pickup. Tobin grabs the ball off Liam and he scoots straight up to the basket, gets the foul against him. And Reese picks up the rebound off that free throw and that turns it into a 3-point play. And Kings lead by 14 now. And interestingly, we left up the team fouls there. Titans are on 4, Kings on 1. The ball goes back to Kings. 58.5 seconds left. 22-8. George pushes the ball out. I think that might have been a 3-second foul there. I'm not entirely sure, but it's Titans' ball. Titans move back. Tobin with his loose hands on Titans number 8, but he's able to regain control of the ball. And foul is on George for moving backwards. Ball flies up. 27.4 on the clock. Kings up by 14. Tobin with the ball now. So Reese over to Liam Barker. Tobin with the shots. It's an unlucky shot from Tobin. As we come towards the end of this first quarter. 11.6 seconds left on the clock. And the ball goes back to Reese Barker. He throws the ball to Tobin long. Grays with the shot now. Buzzer goes, but there's no basket. Well, that is the end of the first quarter. Kings 14 points in front. That's 22-8. We'll take a few seconds to thank our sponsors here, and especially Chris, the fundamental coach, for training, nutrition, lifestyle and support. He is working exclusively with our Division 1 team. And it's having results. Kennet Radio 106.7 in the Newbury-Thatcham area. Also online, the Wokingham paper, great article this week from the paper, and we thank them for covering us in the Wokingham area. And finally, to our friends at the Newbury Weekly News from the Newbury-Thatcham area, another great article for those guys in the sports section. Great to see that they're covering the Kings events. So there's a couple of minutes, there's literally a minute left of this end of the quarter. Kings up by 14. And whilst we wait, another friendly reminder. Saturday, 29th of February, FBC Centre, Wokingham, from 11 a.m. Junior League, Pool D, fixture round 3. The road to the Elite 8 continues. These games will not be live streamed. If you want to be down here at the FBC Centre to see it, we suggest you get here early. It's going to be a very packed arena, and we hope to see you very soon for that. Kings 22, Titan 8 at the end of the first quarter. Continued live coverage will be here with quarter 2 in just a few moments. And from everybody at the Thames Valley Kings, we thank you for coming down and supporting us here, either at the FBC Centre or supporting us online via our live stream. We hope you enjoy this game as much as we do bringing it to you. Hits the rim there from Titans, but doesn't go in and gets picked up by Kings, but they throw the ball away. There's a foul called there, but we're going back to the line. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes flying out. You can hear Chris Nash on the sidelines calling the game out. Ball hits the rim, comes out, rolls out of play. Goes to Liam Barker. PJ Donovan has made this second quarter. It's good to see him here, number 42. Adele trying to get the ball out, but won't count, I don't think. It's a 3-second violation there. Ball goes up, hits the rim, goes back to Tobin, wearing number 0. Liam Barker, number 5 now. Ball comes across the court to PJ O'Donoghue. He's there by himself, but he passes the ball off to number 17. Ball goes flying up, goes to Tobin. Tobin takes the shot, and it pops out, goes to Titans in defence. After an 8-second violation from the Titans. 8:30 left on the clock. It's still a 14-point game. So there's a fresh 14. Tobin throws the ball out to Reese Barker. Reese will take the shot. Doesn't hit the rim, but it goes straight to Maddie on Titans with the rebound. She gets it over the halfway line. Oh, there's a hand there. There's a hand there from Reese Barker. And it's Tom Tobin that gets the foul with a holding foul. And the referee scolding Reese Barker there for not picking the ball up. Quite rightly so, he continued to play. even though the whistle had gone on the Tom Tobin foul. It might be his birthday on Monday, but he ain't getting away with that. Ball's in for Titans. Oh, it was a loose ball. I think that was a stray pass that went wrong. Ball picked up by PJ O'Donovan straight to number 17, Reece Barker. He's got options here. He goes for Tobin, who's sat lovely in the key, and gets his two. That takes us to 24-8. Ball runs off loose from Titans. Liam Barker's in, and that's another 2 for King. Long ball from Titans here. Oh, and Reece Barker jumped down on the front, right in front of me. And that is a timeout called by Titans with 7:18 left on the clock. So next time Thames Valley Kings will be here for a National League doubleheader. Will be Kings versus Warwickshire Bears from the FBC Centre in Wokingham. This one will also be live streamed on the day. So Saturday 14th of March, Kings, Bears, Division 3 and Division 1 South games. So there's the buzzer from the Titans timeout. As we rejoin the action here. As you see here, team fouls. Kings are on 2, Titans are on 0 in this quarter so far. There's a hand from Reece Barker. George Gray picking out Titans player. There's lots of players here. It goes over to George Gray, the cleaner. There's a whistle blown. See what the rest says here. 2 to come. Foul on Black 6. Hit the rim, goes to Barker, but unfortunately Liam doesn't get it in. It rolls the other side of the rim. Titans ball with the pickup from that rebound. They're holding the ball very well here, Titans. They're trying to find space. The Kings are just blocking out their defensive work here. Muddy with a shot for Titans. Goes over the rim, back over to Gray, who passes it to Reece Barker. Finding his way through, he's passed it in to PJ O'Donovan. And PJ gets the shot off. There's another 2 for Kings. It's a 20-point game now. The Titans with the ball here. They're really struggling to get that ball into a position where they can take a shot. Hitting the rim, coming off again is Liam Barker, who picks up the rebound. Goes around, but set up by a lovely pick there from his brother. And he passes the ball to his brother and back to Liam Barker. Over to PJ O'Donovan. He takes the shot, it goes straight into the basket, and there's another 2 for Kings. It's Kings 30, Titans 8. We're looking at 5 minutes 21 left on the clock. Number 17, Reese Barker, has the ball and he's all on his lonesome. But he misses. The cleaner also misses, so it's up to Liam Barker to get the 2. The whistle's gone. He's in, ball goes up, hits the rim, goes to Reese Barker, and it's over to the cleaner, George Gray, who passes it to Liam Barker. And Liam Barker with a finger roll goes off the bar, goes to PJ O'Donovan, who takes the shot, gets rebounded to a Titans player. Hope you're keeping up with this at home. Titans player, number 8 with the ball now, and he's trying to get through the Kings defence, but they're just solid. Ball goes up and it's a long 2, but I think that's the first point of that quarter. A 22-point game here, developing. It's a long pass from Liam Barker, but it goes over his brother's head, and it's now the Titans' balls again. Goes in. Pass goes out and it goes loose. Liam picks it up to Reese. And Liam Barker, fast with the hiccup, picks up the 2 points there. There's a problem with the chair here. Strap problem. That's why he put the ball down. So if you're joining us, thank you. This is Kings versus Titans 2, Division 1 South. We hope you enjoy this as much as we are bringing it to you on our live stream. So it's Maddie with the ball for Kings, going to number 6, Titans. The Titans are still trying to break down that Kings defence. They are solid. The point guard helping out on that right-hand side, which seems to be the strongest side for Titans. We also have Reese Barker here on the counter-attack. Over to his brother. He can't get the height on that. Hits the beam. It's a long throw over to Titans, who have one man up. It's white 2. It's a push. George Gray gets a foul against him. Friendly reminder of T's fouls here. He's wide open but misses the shot and it goes to Reece Barker. He could have got the rebound if he didn't do that clap. Frustration setting in for some of the Titans here. But Adele picks up the 2 for Kings on the counter-attack. When I say these guys are fast in the hiccup, they really are. The 26-point game developing here. Titans are really struggling to keep hold of the ball as Adele gets the turnover. Goes to Liam Barker, who strives straight in and picks up the 2. (38-10). And man goes over, but there's a foul called. Everybody helping the Kings guy up. Kings need to be careful, they're on 4 fouls now. Oh, sorry, Ren. Ball goes up from Titans, hits the rim, comes back down. A reminder of the fouls there. 4 for Kings as Reece Barker picks up the ball. Ball goes off to Tobin. Tobin has got a great shot off, but it doesn't go in. It goes straight to 25 on the rebound. Peter O'Donnell's trying to work it back, but George Gray has stolen the ball and has got the ball in. It's 40 points for the Kings now. And we're 1:02 left in this quarter. Referee blows the whistle. It's a long throw from number 64 from the Titans guys. It's in line. It's in line, but it's not a personal foul, so Kings will avoid foul trouble. That's number 6. The ball goes high. It goes straight to Reece Barker now. He's on the counter attack and he's blocked off. It's an offensive foul on Reece Barker there, and that does put Kings into foul trouble. Next time Kings foul, it will go to the line. The inline play comes in. And the shot's off. And we're down to 26 seconds. It's a long shot from Tobin. Hits the rim, comes down, is picked up by a Titans player. Maddie with the ball for Titans now. Ball goes in, ball goes up, goes to number 17, Reece Barker on the rebound. 1 second left in this quarter. It's a long ball, but it doesn't go anywhere near the basket. And that's half time. So we thank you for joining this live stream of the Thames Valley Kings versus Titans 2 from Division 1 South. And we'd also like to thank our sponsors, and guys who are supporting us, the Newbury Weekly News, for their continuing support in the Newbury Thatcham area. Fundamental coach Chris, he's been working with our Division 1 team on training, nutrition, lifestyle and support, as well as Kenny Radio 106.7 in the Newbury Thatcham area, also online or on your smart device. And the Wokingham paper for a great article that they put in this week regarding our games last week against the Blackhawks, and the same to Newbury Weekly News, covering the news from the Newbury Thatcham area. Thank you for your support as well. Just a friendly reminder that on Saturday the 29th of February, Titans, Kings, Aces, Junior League, Pool D, fixture round 3 at the FBC Centre here in Wokingham from 11 AM. These games will not be live streamed. However, if you're looking for the next time we are going to be live streaming, it's going to be on March the 14th, as we have a National League doubleheader with the Warwickshire Bears. It's going to be Kings 2 versus Bears 3 in Division 3 Central and South West, as well as Kings versus Bears 2 in Division 1 South. And we look forward to having you back on our stream for that game. So without further ado, with half time, we'll leave it there for a few minutes. We'll grab a break, grab a breather, because it's been an action-packed first half, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Everybody, welcome back to the third quarter of the game. Hope you enjoyed our half time as much as I did. Still waiting for my cup of tea. That's a story and a half for another day. So, we're going to get started in the third quarter right now. Teams are on their benches. It's literally seconds to go. And on behalf of everybody from Thames Valley Kings, we... Okay, I don't know if you saw that. I think I might actually have come up on the camera. The lighting just went there. So if we do lose the stream, at any point, it's probably because we're suffering from a power cut. Obviously, we'll try and stay as long as we can. And the joke going around is that it's not because somebody put a handbag down on the table.
No, I have left my handbag at home today.
Thank you, Ren. It's always good to see that. And we do hope you are enjoying this live stream if you haven't made it down here to the FBC Centre. I understand that Storm Dennis is actually on us now, so wherever you are, please stay safe. If I wasn't doing this, I would probably be watching YouTube videos as well, so enjoy the rest of this game. Divisions. We seriously don't bite, PJ. You'll be fine. Tobin in with the ball. He's unable to get the shot off correctly. It goes back as a rebound. Titans number 8, who has to get it over the halfway line and does. So we're going to wonder if Kings are going to put as much intensity into this second half as they did the first. Shot off by Titans and it's in. And that would do some good in getting their deficit down. It's Kings 40, Titans 14. There's a mad out. Behind us, everybody's driving forward for this Kings offensive manoeuvre. And Barker's in a shooting predicament and gets it. That's another 2 from the Barker. Mr. Reese Barker. He's having a cracking game today, as is his brother Liam Barker. There's a 2-man press being applied. Titans break it and go over the halfway line. And as the referee Meg walks right in front of the camera, we can see there's going to be a shot by number 6 from the Titans, who grabs it in. Guess that was a long 2. As behind me, Tom Tobin has the ball and has passed it off to Reese Barker, back to Tobin. Tobin's thinking about taking the shot, gets it off. I think he was trying to draw the foul there, didn't quite get it. Titans managed to get the ball right over the halfway line. It's a hook pass over to Maddie from the Titans. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a shot off by Maddie and it goes in. And could this be a comeback here from the Titans? Kings are up by a nice margin. Maurice Barker, he drives himself in there, doesn't draw the foul, gets it out to Tobin. Goes back to Maurice Barker, up to George Gray. He loves that position shooting, but it goes to Adele Atkins, who takes the shot, misses. PJ Donovan tries to grab the basket back, but goes to a Titans player. George stops the chair and manages to pick the ball up, but he had to do what he had to do because of the fact that the ball had to do what he had to do because the ball was literally going to roll past the halfway line, so he had to push it back. He couldn't just pick it up, he would have gone over the halfway line. Foul, that won't count, I don't think. It was before the shot. Well, he will go for the line for 2. It's a foul on Reece Barker. Oh, it's end line, sorry. Oh. And that wall of King's defence is keeping him out into that right-hand corner. He gets the shot off anyway. Pass from Tobin to Barker, who gets it over to George Gray. So just under 7 minutes left on the clock. Hand up from Tobin, but it goes back to a Titans player. And this game has all the intensity it did in the first half. And oh, hits the rim, but comes off. George Gray picks up the rebound. Gray to Barker of the Reece variety. And Reece Barker wheels it round. Inline play. I'm not entirely sure if it was a foul or if ever he went off court. Takes the ball. As Reece Barker pushes the ball away. It's a 3-point shot attempt, but it doesn't go anywhere near the basket. Kings will be relieved of that. He can hit those 3-point shots. So Kings are probably going to want to look at picking up that intensity again. Titans have managed to pull back a couple of points in this quarter. As Reece Barker wheels it in, it passed from his brother Liam. Doesn't get the first one off, but gets his own rebound. There's a whistle. He'll be going to the line for 2. Yeah, and that's a foul on Black, number 17. And there's the referee kicking a ball. You should never kick a basketball. Makes them go egg-shaped. One from Reece, one still to come. Hits the rim, goes to a Titans player, but Reece Barker picks up the ball. Trying to get it over to Tobin, misses, but ends up gets with Adele. Adele passes to Tobin, who passes it to Liam Barker, who gets the shot away. Rebound is picked up by a Titans player.
Ball's coming.
Ball's over the halfway line. Hits the rim, but goes in. And you sense the Kings have dropped the pace. Oh, and Gray with an offensive push.
Pick it up, guys. Come on.
I feel Kings have dropped their intensity a little bit. They need to pick it back up. Got a 21-point cushion. That was a long 2, maybe even a 3 attempts there. It goes back to Kings. And they want to look at extending this 21-point lead. There's a whistle on the floor. There's a man down.
Go Kings, come on.
Goes in from Liam Barker to Reece Barker now. George Gray, he's going to take a shot from there, hits the rebound, but it goes back to a Titans player. number 6. The Titans, they've picked up the pace, certainly. Shot gets pulled off and goes in, and that's going to probably be a Kings timeout, I would imagine. Kings' heads seem to have dropped a little bit, and there's a comeback. It's a 19-point game now. We'll take this opportunity during this timeout to remind you that Saturday the 29th of February it's going to be London Titans, Thames Valley Kings, Aces, Lord Taverners Junior League Pool D, fixture round 3. The road to Elite 8 continues. The FBC Centre, Wokingham, from 11 AM, the only place you can see it. We are not going to be live streaming the Junior League events. So if you want to come and see our juniors play, make the trip to the FBC Centre in Wokingham. So we're in this Kings timeout. There's 4:25 left on the clock in the third quarter. That'll be a Kings ball in that timeout. We're back in the game. 4:41 on the clock. Liam Barker to Tom Tobin. Tom Tobin with a long 2 hits the rim. Titans with the ball. They're fighting back here. 19-point game. This one is certainly not going to be over anytime soon. Long 2 there. She gets it in. 17-point game. Liam hits the rim, goes back. Titans for a rebound.
Go on, Ed.
Long ball, long pass in. .324 left on the clock. And the Kings need to come in with a little bit more intensity in this the end of this third quarter. Liam Barker over to Tom Tobin. Tobin over to Reese Barker. And then Liam Barker with a pass in, and they finally found the basket. And that'll be a little bit of comfort for those Kings players. They're going to push with the press for this. Pushing the intensity up. Ball goes to Adele in the backcourt, which is fine. Goes to Liam Barker. He's trying his fancy tricks, but they're just not being pulled off right now. Kings are trying to block them up. They're trying to do the press. It's working to an extent. 2:38 left in this third quarter, 45-28. We've got a game on our hands here. The shot's off from number 17, hits the rim, goes to Kings 17, Reese Barker. Goes to Kings number 5, Liam Barker. I'm getting my Barkers confused. Oh, wordy. Here we go. Liam Barker. Oh, and it's an end line. What I gather. It's an end line. It's a foul on a Titans player. I do apologise for mixing up my Barkers there. It gets a bit confusing after a while. These guys are quicker than a flash. So the ball will be brought in by PJ O'Donovan. Over to Liam, to Reese, who gets blocked in the pass. Kings still applying the pressure on the pass. Team fouls though. Kings on 3, Titans on 2 in the third quarter here. You can probably hear in the background there's some frustration from Grant Barker, the coach. Shot is up, hits the rim, goes to Reese Barker with the pickup. He's faster than a fiddle down the court, swerving in and out, picks the balls out to his brother. His brother, it's a poor pass and goes out of play. I just think Kings need to just control the tempo a little bit. They're trying to do everything at 4,000 miles an hour, which is great. In hindsight, though, they just need to slow it down when they're picking off those passes. But saying that, Reese Barker picks the ball back up, slows it down with a pass, goes to PJ O'Donovan, who gets the 2. And has order been restored? It's a 19-point game now. And pass goes over, but gets to George Gray. He's picked that one out. It goes to Reese Barker again, who goes for a longish 2 and grabs it. 49-28. We're back to a 21-point game. I've got to remember to breathe sometimes. This action is pretty quick. He's looking for a pass. Pass is there. It's over the halfway line. But Reese Barker, he's a bit like a praying mantis. Those arms of his are extensively long, and he will pick them out. There's 10 seconds left on the shot clock, but no fouls. Ball goes out of play. There can't be that much left on the shot clock here. On the game clock, there is 36.5. There's 7 or 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. It's in. It's a great ball. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Are you joining us in this cracking game? It's Kings 19 up on Titans 49-30. Shot gets taken. And 2.7 seconds left, and with that shot I think Reese actually managed to get the 2 shots. So Kings will be looking to extend their lead to 20 going into the final quarter. And they do. So can they make it, put it back to a 21-point game? And he gets it. Kings 51, Titans 30. 2.7 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. Goes. And they hold the ball. That's the end of the third quarter. It's always great to have you guys here with us during this live stream, and we appreciate it ever so much that you've come and joined us. Going into the fourth quarter, it will be Kings 51, Titans 30. Our next live streamed game in National League will be a doubleheader between the Kings and the Warwickshire Bears. Kings' second team will face the Bears' third team, and Kings' first team will face the Warwickshire Bears' second team in their Division 3 and Division 1 matches respectively.
Don't you have to bow when you walk past them?
And also, a friendly reminder, Saturday 29th of February, the only way you're going to be able to see these games for Junior League is right here at the FBC Centre in Wokingham. We are not streaming these games, so if you want to catch our Junior League action in Pool D, come on down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham. With all that said, we are into the fourth quarter. It's a cracking game so far, 21 points in it, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Titans fight back at the beginning of that third quarter was something to behold. It is 51-30, and we have 10 more game minutes to go. A long throw from Titans is a great pass. Look at Kings locking out that defence. They're all working together in their key positions. Ball goes up. It gets recovered by Reece Barker. Reece Barker over to PJ O'Donovan, who grabs that. Fantastic too from PJ. Oh, pass goes to the wheel and it's able to be picked up by George Gray. It goes over to Liam Barker, passes it to his brother Reece, back to Liam. Liam with the shot, and there's the two. 25-point game now. Whistle has gone. Referees having words. And Kings are making a substitution during this break in the play.
BCN.
And I believe Chris Nash has just ended the game. He's making it start in the fourth quarter. And Titans are now rolling the ball on the floor. That means the clock does not get started until they pick up the ball. There's a statistical reason for doing it. Straight in, it's a great pass. It bounces down. That's another two. This is end-to-end stuff. I'm running out of breath just trying to keep up. Liam Barker with the ball now. Over to Reece Barker. He was going to try a shot, but he kind of wheeled it in, but he's wheeled it in to PJ O'Donovan there. And that's an extra two from PJ. The Titans, this is end-to-end stuff. There's a foul on number 5, Liam Barker. They're going to be going to the line for 2. Oh. And you can see my glistening grey hair right here. I will get out of the way of the camera. Great free throw there. Off the line, they're going for it. So it looks like they're going to be taking a free throw again. No difference there as Reece Barker gets the rebounds. Liam Barker's with the ball right now. He's skidding around. Goes to Chris Nash. It's going to be his first shot of the game. Oh, unlucky for there, Chris. I think he may have been looking for the foul as well. We are in a 24-point game here. The ball goes loose. It's a long throw, but I think they took out the guy it was intended for. Unless he was trying to get it in his own substitute bench, but that's not the aim of the game here. Reece Barker with the ball. And Liam Barker. Liam Barker, long shot, hits the rim, goes back to his brother, who finishes the job for him. It's a great rebound. It's Kings 59, Titans 33. Ball goes in, it's a long shot, and it bounces in. Can't argue with shots like that. So it's still a 24-point game. It's a long throw from Reese Barker to Liam. Liam Barker over, oh, straight. And Chris Nash fighting for the whole ball there and gets it. But is it a Kings or a Titans ball? It really depends on the possession arrow. It's pointing towards Kings, so I assume it's a Kings ball. And it is a Kings ball. So Liam setting up the screen, and his brother thanks him by getting the 2. 61-35, and we've got roughly 6.5 minutes left in this one. They feel if Kings keep the intensity up, it should be good to pick up the win here. And it's a long 2. This is the real end-to-end stuff here. Both teams are getting on the scoreboard pretty much every time. Chris Nash with the ball passes it over to Liam Barker. Gets it over his head with a hook shot to his brother Reese. And Reese with the long 2 hits the rim, goes to Adele, and might be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow would go to Titans in this case. Wasn't that long ago we had the previous jump ball. The long 2 hits the rim, goes to Chris Nash. Chris gets it over to Reese Barker, who's driving up the field. Yeah, he's trying to find space, but there's heavy traffic and he loses the ball. It's a timeout called. And that is a timeout called by Titans. Everybody here at the Thames Valley Kings would also like to thank the people who are continuously supporting us throughout our travels in this wheelchair basketball land, including Newbury Weekly News. The fundamental coach, Chris, who I haven't actually seen today, I don't think he's down. He does a lot on training, nutrition, lifestyle and support, and works exclusively with our Division 1 team. We also have Kenner Radio on 106.7, covering the Thatcham and Newbury areas. We also have the Wokingham paper, which Kings are proud to be part of the sporting section this week. Great article from those guys. Thank you very much. And finally, Newbury Weekly News, covering the Newbury and Thatcham area. And we are back with the rest of this fourth quarter. Chris Nash with the ball now. He's surveying his options and puts it back. I believe that is Tom Tobin. It is Tom Tobin. PJ Donovan's got his hand in the air, but the ball's gone to Reese Barker and the shot goes flying off. And I think Mr. Peter Rafferty would call that an air ball going on. So here we go now. Titans with them moving forward. The hand from Reese Barker. Ball goes up, and that's a beautiful long two. The Kings will be looking to finish the job now with 4:21 on the clock. 63-39. Tobin into Reese Barker. And the whistle goes. To push on Black 64. As Reese Barker will take to the line for two. As soon as Tom Tobin PJ O'Donovan gets into position. Ball goes up, hits the rim, hand goes over to PJ O'Donovan, but it's recovered by Maddie at the Blackhawks. And they drive the ball forward. The intensity's picked up again here from Titans, and they get the two. Atkins gets the two there. Kings still driving forward, still getting the points on the board. 65-41. A reminder of team fouls now. Both teams on one foul. This goes over to Tom Tobin from Reese Barker there. And there's another two for Kings. It's a hell of a long throw there. Great manoeuvre. Ball goes loose. Goes over to Reese, to Tom Tobin. Tom Tobin, a bit of trickery there with a finger roll. And Kings also bring the intensity to this game. This game is well over the 100-point mark now for both sides. 69-41, 110 points scored in this game. And it rolls across, and Reese Barker picks up that rebound. He's driving down to the basket. Goes over to big Chris Nash. He's surveying his options. He's gone back to Reese Barker. Now for Tom Tobin, who's gone in for a free. Doesn't quite hit it. And kind of wonder what he was thinking there, but that's fine. Kings have got enough of a lead. And that's a timeout being called by the Titans. So we'll just use this as an opportunity to plug what's occurring on the Saturday the 29th of February. Saturday 29th of February, we've got London Titans, Kings, Aces, Paul D on Junior League fixture round 3. FBC Centre, Wokingham, from 11 AM. This will not be live streamed. If you want to see those games, get your way down to the FBC Centre in Wokingham. We'll be back shortly with this game.
We're going to give Blackhawks another 2. That last pass that counted.
69-43. I did miss the last basket that went in there. I do apologise. The updated score is Kings 69, Titans 43. Shot goes wild, doesn't hit the rim, goes back to Titans for the rebound, and they're charging up the field right now. Tries to finger roll, hits the rim, comes down, goes to Reece Barker. Reece Barker, the ball goes forward, it goes to Tom Tobin. Tom Tobin. And PJ O'Donovan doesn't quite get the thing, and goes down to Titans for a rebound. Excuse me, apologies. We move forward, and Chris Cash picks up the pass and moves the ball up the field, ready. PJ O'Donovan to grab it, doesn't quite make it. .6 seconds left on the clock. There's not a lot left on this one. You can probably tell because I'm starting to flag. This has been a draining game for commentary. It's just been one after the other with the offensive. Kings miss with the ball. 7 seconds left. Reece Barker, you're going to think he's going to try a 3 there from the halfway line. Oh, goes over, and that's the game. Kings 69, Titans 43. And that is 8 games from 8 from Kings, and that might push them, give them enough on points difference to go top of the table. As we shake hands with the referees and table officials here, we just want to remind you of a couple of things. The next game to be live streamed on the National League will be the doubleheader between Kings and Warwickshire Bears. That's on the 14th of March at the FBC Centre. And also, if you are interested in coming down to watch the next generation of Kings Junior League, Saturday 29th of February, Titans, Kings, Aces. That game at the FBC Centre in Wokingham. If you want to see that game, you have to come down to the Wokingham Centre and the FBC Centre. You have to come down. We are not streaming the Junior League games this year. So we want to thank you ever so much for coming down. If you're here in the FBC Centre, thank you. If you've been watching at home via the live stream, we thank you as well. Stay safe under Storm Dennis, and we will see you soon in the next Thames Valley Kings live stream. I've been Peter Scoynes, alongside
I've been Brad.
Alongside Red, who is my dad. We thank you for coming down, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.